What's up, everybody? PokéKaos here, back for part 5 of my Pokemon Insurgence Randomized Nuzlocke. Now, before this episode gets started, I would like to mention that this is post-commentary. Literally recorded the episode, got done with everything, saved the game, and then closed out the audio file before saving the audio file, so it all just went away. But if you guys have been enjoying this series, if you are excited for this episode, do make sure to hit the like button. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and go check out the playlist for this series. This wouldn't be the first time I've had issues with the audio. But we're going to go over here to Route 2. Got the team here, Heather, Becky, and Paula. You can go through their stats. Heather's not very great. IVs really kind of suck. Becky, again, not great. She's got 30 in special attack, but... And then Paula, the MVP of the team so far. So this episode's filled with some fun. This guy gives me the old rod, which is nice. I'll use it to get an encounter later on in the episode. But first I'm going to go to the ruins and have probably the toughest battle in this episode. Fortunately, nobody actually goes down during it, but well, you'll see when I get there. Now, there's some Lucario statues there, if that's not foreshadowing for what's about to happen. Well, there's a Riolu, so I don't know, I don't feel like reading the text. It's there on the screen. And there's a lot of it. I mean, I read it last time when I, initially recorded the episode. So, we're gonna battle. It's not a double battle, it's one-on-one. And trust me, it is a pain. Like, he has well, he or she, I don't really know. Like, Landorus is the first Pokemon. For one, it takes me down to 3 HP, when I never would have expected that to happen. I just decided to hit it with Powder Snow because, it's super effective. So Landorus isn't even the worst part of this battle. Every Pokemon, in my opinion, just keeps getting worse for me. Like, all legendaries, or almost all legendaries, have Imprison early on for whatever reason. So the Landorus goes down somewhat easily. I mean, thankfully legends give more experience. We got a Heatran, which does not take a lot of damage from Paula's water-based moves. Also, Heatran has Ancient Power, which makes this battle even tougher. So, Water Pulse does that little. I decided at that point to see if maybe I could get, like, the speed drop with Bubble Beam or something. I don't know if Bubble Beam actually has a speed drop. So at this point I have to use my only Super Potion to make sure to use it on the right Pokemon, or I would have died to a Fire Fang. And here I think I should be able to live in Ancient Power. I do. Again, nobody goes down in this episode. So, Heatran's in the red, and I have to rely on Becky to finish it off. Because again, Paula would have died. Even if I had used a regular potion there, Paula would have gone down. Confusion doesn't kill. So, at that point, Heatran is finally down, and how could it get worse than a Heatran? Well, when Paula stops learning Feather Dance, we'll find out. It's an Azelf. Now, some people might not say Azelf is all that bad. It has Imprison, which means with Becky, I can't use Confusion. Use Detect right there. That's not a problem. It, like, literally never uses Detect again in this battle. So it uses Imprison. I can't use Confusion. I have to double slap it. I have to continuously double slap this thing. Finally, I decided to use the speed up button. And this thing, I get the 5 hits. I hit it again. It's in red, and it uses Rest. So, again, just doing whatever damage I can. It wakes up, it uses Imprison. I miss a double slap, I miss another double slap, and it rests again. And then I run out of PP for double slap, which makes Becky useless. I can't use Confusion. And then at this point, I accidentally use a potion on Heather instead of Paula. Fortunately, I do have the sleep turns to just keep using potions where I need them. Imprison doesn't do anything to Paula, of course. I should have just went straight for Aerial Ace, but for whatever reason I decided to go for Water Pulse. Fortunately, the Azelf does rest enough that I can take it out. Nobody goes down in that battle, and we beat the hardest battle of the game so far. And Lucario shows up to save the Riolu. And it Mega Evolves, which kind of defeats the purpose of, like, the whole thing about Mega Evolving, where you need a strong connection with the trainer to Mega Evolve, and a Mega Stone, and a Mega Bracelet. But whatever. So, Lucario and Riolu go off, and Nora says some things about going to Sun-Touched City. Or Mega Evolution. She keeps talking about Mega Evolution. And then says we're racing to Sun-Touched City. I'm going to take my time to get to Sun-Touched City. Because, of course, there's battles. We're gonna just be heading back, of course. Every battle in this game is just battle, and then heal, battle, heal, battle, heal. And so I still at this point don't remember that I have the old rod in my bag, so I don't get the encounter just yet, but I will. Hopefully we don't hear these dogs in the background. I wish I could do something about it, but I don't know. So, Heather and Marshtomp just trade blows. Heather gets some experience, which is nice. For whatever reason, I decided that Becky would have been a good use against a specially defensive Mantine. And Mantine goes down. Kind of annoyed now. Mostly because there's dogs barking, but also because I have to re-record this audio, and like, if you really think I'm paying attention to the entire video again, I'm not. But we got a Gothitelle. That's a problem. Becky can't handle a Gothitelle. And Paula apparently can't handle the Gothitelle either, so we're gonna have to do some more double slapping. I really need some better Pokemon on my team, and well, again, later on in the episode you'll find out that things just don't work out too much. So the Gothitelle goes down. I didn't pay attention to what's coming out next. An Amoonguss. Well, it's gonna growth. The growth really doesn't do anything. It gets frozen, but doesn't die, and then defrosts. But still get it out of the way. Heather gets almost to level 19, and I, again, run back to heal because it's necessary. You want to heal pretty much as you can in this game, and you also pretty much want to grind up in between every episode. Maybe I'll do that in between this episode and the next episode. Maybe. I'm gonna battle this cue ball here. Or roughneck, whatever. They used to be called cue balls. Why they're not anymore, I don't know. And like, my team's just kind of unbalanced. Granted, I have an ice type, a psychic type, and a water type, but I also technically have 2 fairy types, and if I run into something poison, that's not going to be good. So I'm learning Light Screen here. He also tries to learn Reflect, which I disregard. I didn't feel the need to have both of them, especially because I have Barrier, I think. I don't remember. Granted, I'm not even looking at the screen right now, but I'm taking on a Quagsire, and we're just exchanging blows here. Quagsire goes down. I probably go back to heal again. No? Yeah. I had to see if there was another trainer, although I could have skipped that trainer and gone on to potentially get an encounter at the time. For whatever reason, I decided not to. we heal up, and at this point I remember that I have the old rod. So it's gonna take a few tries. Now I have sirens going off in the background. Hopefully everything will be fine. So we run into a Lickitung. We get it frozen solid. Another freeze in this episode, which is like a 10% chance. Freeze is like the most rare of the status conditions. I catch the Lickitung, which is nice. Takes me a little bit to name it. And come on. I think about it for a second. Think about it some more. Thinking. I don't know. This is the hardest part of Nuzlocke for me. Is just trying to come up with names. I was gonna put DE, and then I was like, I don't know what to come up with for that. So I eventually decide against that name, whatever that was gonna be, and I name it Donnie. And I go back and heal again. So, it's Bashful Nature, which sucks. It's got bad IVs. It's got Lick, Supersonic Defense Girl, and Knockoff, which isn't great. My Knockoff would have been nice. So we're just gonna go in. And attempt to make it to... Well, I have to battle this person first. Somebody with the Druddigon. This guy actually has 2 different dragons, which is nice for Heather to get experience. Druddigon goes down. It's gonna send out a Shelgon now. And Shelgon goes down. And I wasn't paying attention. Skitty, which I thought could have been possible by Donnie, but it's not. So I wake up from the sleep, use confusion, whatever, it's dead. And of course there was a nurse to heal me right there. the whole time, running around trying to find my encounter. It's Eradicate. So it's another normal type for one. It has Pursuit, so I can't switch to any of my other Pokemon. Actually, I probably could have, but I waited too long. And Eradicate's confused. Hyper Fang. There goes Donnie. So, not a new encounter. I think, Bubble Beam's not going to kill from that range. Hurts Self-Infusion, Bubble Beam kills. Paula gets level 22, and kind of look around the cave to see if maybe I can get through the cave and try to find another encounter, but I can't without battling any trainers. So it's about the end of the episode. If you guys did enjoy this episode, I know my commentary wasn't the best, but at least there's commentary. If you guys enjoyed the episode, do make sure to hit the like button. Also, again, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And you can check out the other episode, the older episodes in the playlist. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.